All right, you guys. So I just wanted to get this video up here for you. I'm extremely excited with what is going on with Harley Davidson here for 2024. I got a bunch of pictures released to me a little bit early. I wanted to get them up here for you. I wanted you guys to see this before anybody else. So just like I thought, I told you guys that we were going to get some really cool features on the 2024 motorcycles. One of the first things I wanted to talk about was I predicted that they would do the same fairings that they did on the 23 CVO models. And from the pictures that I received, they did just that. They're going to have the CVO style fairings on the Road Glide and the Street Glide for 2024. What this means for you, as you will see in the second picture that I was leaked, is that they are going to use that same display, that same infotainment center that they released for the CVO model. So I'm very excited to see that. It shows on the picture that I'm going to show you guys, it says CVO down at the bottom, but at the top it says that this is going to be the navigation for all of the 2024 touring models. That is something to keep in mind, because that means that you're going to get the same infotainment center. You're going to get the giant display with all your gauges up top, and it's going to be all touchscreen. Also, all of your controls are going to be integrated into your handlebars. So everything's going to be used by like your thumbs. It's going to be all push button. You will be able to go through, change all the features of that display through using the hand controls, which I think is very intuitive. I think it is very innovative, and I think it leads to safety with not taking your hands off to be pushing buttons on your dash or your display. So I think that's a huge benefit for Harley Davidson. I'm glad that they are moving ahead that way. They had the capability of doing this for years, and I'm happy they're doing it now. So very excited to see that. I love that infotainment center. Gonna tell you guys right now, I think this is the year that I'm gonna choose a new Street Glide or Road Glide. I like the Street Glide because it has that giant compartment, that tray that comes out, so I can put some stuff in there that I carry with me daily. I think that will be huge. But I do like the Road Glide fairing. I love the way that they did the headlight, the way that the turn signals are in there, but I do love that new Batwing as well. So that's the choice I'm gonna have to make this year, which model I'm actually gonna choose. So let's get into the picture here. One of the first things I want you to notice from this picture is that the front end left me kind of not impressed. So they did everything the same way that they did the CVO, but they went with that same old school cartridge style front fork setup. They're not doing the inverted forks. I do think that this is only due to the fact that the pricing is going to be less than what it was for the Street Glide and Road Glide specials. From what I'm hearing, there's not going to be a Street Glide and a Street Glide special. There's not going to be a Road Glide and a Road Glide special. There's only going to be a Street Glide and a Road Glide. So the pricing, they'll be able to streamline that. Very happy they did that. I never understood why they gave you the option of a 107 and a 114. I think they should have just went with the 114 from the beginning. So with these new models, you're going to see it's a 117 cubic inch variable valve time engine. They're going the same way they did with the CVO, but they have to leave the 121 for the premium option for the CVO. So they're going to give you the 117, but it's in that variable valve timing. So 2024, if you guys were not impressed with variable valve timing, I don't know what to tell you, but that is the way Harley Davidson is going. Those are going to be your only options for touring if you're going with a street glide or a road glide this year. So I just wanted to make it apparent, and I wanted to make it obvious to you guys that that's going to be your option. You're going to get the 117. It's going to be variable valve time. You're going to get it in a street glide or a road glide. You're getting a CVO fairing, but you are still getting the regular Harley Davidson downgraded suspension, front and rear. They're still really great options for suspension, but if I purchase one of these bikes, which I'm probably going to this year, the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to upgrade the rear suspension. So that's just something to keep in mind, you guys. You're going to get that premium infotainment screen. You're going to get the premium navigation. You're going to get all the great benefits of that CVO model, but you're going to get a slightly smaller engine. But the 117 engine is a powerhouse on these bikes. It's putting out reasonable numbers. And now with that variable valve timing on the 117, I think you're going to be very impressed with it. It's going to change that cam feel. So when you need the power, it's going to adjust and you're going to get all that power. When you're just cruising, it's going to adjust and you're going to be able to cruise and get them high MPGs on the highway. So I think this is a great way for Harley to go. And tomorrow, the 24th, is going to be the actual release. So I'm going to get you guys a video up on that. I'm going to go to my local dealership. I'm going to get you guys a lot of content, seeing what it was like to go to the release party. Hopefully there's an Alpine green bike up, because I think that's one of the best colors that Harley is putting out for 2024, other than the that whiskey fire color that they're going to be putting out. So those are the two I'm most excited for, and I want to get them up here for you so you guys can see them. Stay tuned. We'll get you some more content, but I wanted you guys to know as soon as I knew.